Hey guys, it's time for me to do my check-in on my last haul that I did. So if you want to see what my thoughts were on all of those products, then just keep watching. Alright, if any of you missed my last haul, I'll put a card up here as well as leave a link down below so you can see what my thoughts were when I first opened the products. But it's been 2 weeks now. I've had a chance to use them all, and I'm going to come in and tell you what my thoughts are on them, if they were a hit or a miss. Before we do that though, please do make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of cool things coming up soon, and I want to make sure that you get a chance to watch those videos. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up as well. So let's get started because there's quite a bit to talk about. The first product was the Almay Healthy Glow, and this is their Makeup Gradual Self Tanner. Now this is, as I showed before, it is a gradual self tanner for your face. And this has 2 holes in it, so when you pump it, you've got the product coming out of each side. Now, it's a very, very thick consistency, and the downfall is there's not a really good color selection to be able to match your skin tone. So this one right here is the, what is this one? Light Pale, so 100. It's too light for me. The other one I tried and I returned it already was too dark. So this is what it looks like when it gets blended in. And what I did, instead of wearing it as a foundation during the day, at night after I took off all my makeup, I would put that on. So yes, it does give me a little bit of a glow in there. I'm not quite a very dark skinned person, and I really don't fake tan. I was using this primarily to kind of even out my skin tone, so when I don't have on makeup, I look a little more even. So I do enjoy this, but again, it's just not something I can wear during the day because of the color selection. If I had the opportunity to match my skin tone and be the perfect foundation, then I would say yes. It's very nourishing, it's not dry at all. I've just been wearing it to bed at night instead. So if you can find this a perfect shade to match you, you could probably wear it for foundation then. But anyway, I really do like that product. The next one wasn't quite so much of a hit for me. So this is the Hourglass Vanishing Stick. I enjoy stick foundations, but this one on my skin was just a little bit dry, and I don't feel like my skin tone had a chance to come through. It just, to me, it made my skin look and feel older. So I don't know what it was about this one compared to other ones that I've tried, but this was just a pass for my skin type. We all know that we have different types of skin, so what some of us love, other people don't love, vice versa. So for me, that one was a pass. Okay, this next product allowed me to finally get out of my fear of doing a winged eyeliner. Still a little nervous, to be quite honest, and I just don't like taking the time to do it all that often. But this L'Oreal Infallible Paints liquid eyeliner in black, oh my gosh, the tip on this is nice and long. As you can see, let me put it this way, and it comes down to a fine point, so you can get different types of a wing. So you can get a thin line, you can get a thick line. It's very easy to apply. I didn't have any problems with it smudging or anything like that, so I only used it twice, but I really like it. So this one is a keeper for me, and hopefully I will start getting a little more practice and do some more winged eyeliners. Next one, this is the Viseart Petit Pro palette, which came in this little pouch. And when you open it up, you've got 8 shades in there. And let me kind of get up closer. These are stunning. They blend so well and are just gorgeous, beautiful colors. Let me swatch them again. So these are all of the metallic colors that are in there, and these are just stunning. That's just one pass. So these are highly pigmented. They're just beautiful. I really enjoyed this palette. I like the size of it too for traveling. This is just a great little palette to take along because it doesn't take up any space whatsoever. You throw it in your purse, just a perfect little palette. So this one I do highly recommend. Okay, staying on the lines of we are doing eyeshadow palettes. The next one that I got was the Rimmel London Magnify eyeshadow palette. This one was in London Nudes Calling. So let me open that up so you don't get the glare there. But that is just a beautiful set of eyeshadows. You've got some mattes and you've got some shimmers in there. They are just simply beautiful. A couple of them are little misses for me, like this first white one that can get a little bit chalky. But these just blend out so pretty. And you can do so many different looks with them. So that gives you kind of an idea what they look like. Again, highly, highly pigmented, just beautiful colors. So keeper, definitely a keeper on that one. The next one I picked up was the LA Colors Day to Night palette. This one I was pleasantly surprised. I picked it up at Rite Aid, and I want to say this was like under $3. So I wasn't holding out much hope for this as far as the pigmentation goes and how well they wear. And some of the colors are definitely not what you would want them to be. So for example, this purple right here, that's it right there. It's not as vibrant as you would hope for, but they are buildable. So there's that going for them. Let's look at this gold here. There's a lot of different golds in this one. So if you like golds, you will love this one. And this turquoise, God, I wish this was a color I could get away with wearing on my eyes because it is so pretty. But that is that palette. And again, for a few bucks, you can't go wrong with that one. So definitely a hit for that one too. Okay, now we're going to move on to Makeup Revolution, and this is their Slay palette, which I'll show you again how this one, depending on how you turn it, you get a change in there. And this one I really like. I know some people have had a hard time getting hold of the Smashbox Ablaze palette, and this one reminded me of that an awful lot. The only thing is it doesn't have that deep reddish burgundy color in it, but it's got a great selection of neutrals in there, and they're just stunning. Again, the one thing I didn't like is that the names on them are on this little card. So once you take the card out here, you lose the names. So I've been trying to hold on to this so I can remember the names of everything for you. I don't know if I'm going to tape it to the back or what I'm going to do, but I'll swatch a few of these as well. And it's not even a, it's a black, but it's like a dark charcoal black. So not a very black. But those are those colors there. So again, Slay palette. Yes, get this one. All right, this next one I actually did use in a tutorial, so I'll leave a card up here if you want to see this one in use. But this is again the Makeup Revolution, and this is their 32 piece eyeshadow Flawless 3 Resurrection palette. And I know it's a little hard to see, but this is a beautiful gold reflective cover on it. Got a huge mirror inside. Again, we have one of those little plastic covers that has all the names on the products. This is what the eyeshadows look like. And again, you've got a very nice mix of, actually it's more mattes than it is shimmers. I see really just one row in here is shimmers. Everything else is mattes. So let's do a little swatching. I really wish this lavender color showed up more because it's beautiful in the pan, but it just doesn't show up very well on the skin. And let me do a dark one here. Okay. So these are some of the colors. This is that lavender right there that, again, I was really hoping, it's kind of a grayish lavender, I should say, But these are, again, just stunning, very pigmented colors. This is definitely another hit for me as well, except for the little card with the names on it. They're just going to get lost. So next time I go to film something, I won't be able to tell you what the color is, because trust me, I'll lose the card by then. All right, the next thing that I have is the makeup brush, and this is the Jady Wady 180 by Luxie. And this is their brush that was designed to do nose contouring. So it's dual-ended. You've got a thin, let's see if I can kind of show this here. It's really thin and then angled on one end, and then much thicker, try to do that here, and again angled at this end. So the idea is that you go and just do your contour with one end, flip it around, and blend it out with the other. This brush is $28.50. Do I feel like it made any difference in my nose contouring compared to, say, going along with my e.l.f. brush that's flat on the end and you can just go like that? No. I felt like I had a worse time because this gives me a large space to make one line. Here, you're trying to go very slowly and stay straight. And I can't draw a straight line very well. So was this worth $28.50? For me, no. Now, if you've got a steady hand and you love contouring and you feel like you've really got it down, this could be a great way to go for some of you, but for me, it's kind of a waste of money. However, the next set of brushes I got for them is their detailed brushes. Love these. So you get a set of these 5 brushes. They're all tiny, tiny, tiny. Let me compare them again to some of their regular size brushes. And you can see they are a lot smaller and they're meant for more detailed work. And that really allows me to get in there, and especially with the little flat ones, you can go along that lower lash line. You've got the ones that'll let you just get in here and do like a highlight in there, or just get those really small areas that are hard to get. You've got flat ones to get in there. So these really have stepped up my game of getting in and doing more detail work on my eyeshadows. So these I do highly recommend. And actually, almost all of the Luxie brushes I've tried so far, this is the first one, and that's just because the brush itself isn't for me. It's not that there's anything wrong with the brush, it's just not for me. Not something I would continue to use on a regular basis. Oh, 2 more things, and then we're done. So we're back to Makeup Revolution. I picked up a couple of their lip kits. One is in Echelon, so you get the liner, and then you also get the lipsticks. So let me swatch these as well. I will tell you these are very thick and they don't dry down. So even after an hour, and you'll see in one of my videos too, I had this on for quite a while, and when I thought it was dry, I put my lips together and they just totally stuck. So not a favorite of mine. I love the colors, I just don't like how sticky they are. And they don't last for very long, but they're very inexpensive. I would say stick with the Jordana or the Wet n Wild liquid lipsticks because they definitely last a lot longer than these do, and they don't get sticky. So here is Echelon on the top, and then what's the name of the other one? Rebel is the one on the bottom. Now, you might also notice that for Echelon, for me, the liner does not match what the lipstick looks like. Rebel is definitely a lot closer, but Echelon, they just aren't a perfect match. Just kind of odd. And I didn't care for this color once I got it on. It's just not a good color for me. So for these, they would definitely be a pass. They're more money than what the Jordana and the Wet n Wilds are, so I think you get a better bang. The lip liners themselves are nice and creamy, but they do smudge Wet n Wild has those great gel ones that are just awesome, and their staying power is phenomenal. So I would get those instead. So I think that wraps everything up. If you have any of these products and have tried them, I'd love to hear your thoughts on them and what you liked and didn't like about them as well. So again, feel free to leave me any comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, and make sure you also hit that little bell next to the subscription button so you will get that notification from YouTube when I do post new videos. I think that's it for now, so until next time, bye-bye.